welcome to Engaging Networks Community Conference, or ENCC, I might call it that now to make it briefer, for 2025. Just out of interest, any first-timers here today for a conference? Excellent, quite a few. Welcome, that's great. Great to see so many new people here. We hope you have a great time, and also for all the old-timers as well, hope you had a good time as well today. Yeah, as I said, I'm Jonathan, and I'm the UK Business Director. A long time ago, I used to work on client support and account management. I sort of lurk behind the scenes a bit more now, but so I'm delighted to be able to today just to talk a bit about some updates we've had over the last year since the conference last time, around some staff changes, some software changes, and then what's coming next as well. Just a little bit on some team updates to begin with. We've had quite a few changes and growth in the team over the last year. Start with Corin, who just chatted to him. He forgot to actually introduce who he was when he came up to give his introductory remarks. Corin, I'm sure a lot of you know Corin already. He's Engaging Networks linchpin and has been for a long time. He is now our Senior Account Services Director for a year. Morgan's on maternity leave. So Corin is managing our brilliant account managers team. So congrats, Corin, on your promotion, and it's going really well. So well done. So far. Faizan is our head of sales. Faizan's here today as well. Where are you, Faizan? Oh, over there, yes. He's here promoted head of sales, so Faizan's job is to drive growth, Engaging Networks, and the strategy around it all. So welcome to Faizan. And this is your first time for the UK conference? Yes, excellent. Marcy is also here today. Marcy, are you in the room somewhere? Oh yeah, Reg, yeah. Some people hiding it, Reg. Marcy is now leading our product communications, so that's like the community, the conference here, the events, our webinars. That's internally, but also with our clients and partners. And she develops our go-to strategy for all the software releases we have now as well. Ashley has moved into a Senior Director of Partnerships role. Ashley, you in the room? Or Reg as well? Probably Reg. Ashley works with our partners to help support our clients' fundraising and advocacy campaigns, as well as in developing our partner program, which some of you may know about. And of course, all our agency partners, our sponsors today, are affiliated partners. But if you're an agency here today, or you work with agencies and you don't think they are Engaging Networks affiliated as a partner, please do come and find Ashley, and she'll talk through the process and explain how they can help and how they can help you as your organization as well. Leah introduced herself just now. She joined just about a year ago as our VP of Client Success, as she said. So yeah, Leah collaborates with our client support teams and our account manager teams to keep all of our clients happy, as she said. So, and with such great client retention rates we have, she's doing a brilliant job with that, and also extends to the entire client success team. They're really, really good. Moving to the next slide. Steve, the guy with the cool shades there, he joined yesterday. He is US-based, so he literally joined yesterday, so he couldn't be here today. But he's going to be our director of our senior marketing director. So he'll be working closely with members of our growth team, so Faizan's team. He will oversee all our marketing activities and build awareness of what Engaging Networks is all about. So keep an eye out for some great content from Steve over the coming weeks and months, and hopefully that will inspire you guys and hopefully inspire your supporters to take more actions, to donate more for your organizations. Danielle recently joined us as an account success manager, so that's working in Corin's team, and she might well be an account manager for your organization soon. When she joined, she gave a great quote in one of the emails she introduced. I just wanted to read that out. She's saying her goal at Engaging Networks is to empower mission-driven organizations with support and solutions they need to create a lasting impact. So I thought that was a really nice quote, and I think that's something which all of our account managers, everyone at Engaging Networks tries to adhere to get the most out of the software for you guys. Sanya has joined fairly recently during our global client success team. And I'm sure many of you have spoken to her on the phone, much like you've spoken to Joe on the phone as well. We've got our team now with Sam, who leads the team, with John, Joe, Noel, Angelo, and Joel. And the fact that many of you are probably on first name terms with these guys, and it's not just a kind of a faceless support portal, really is a bit of a testament to what Engaging Networks is about and our DNA. So the support team are fantastic, and it's great to have Sanya on the team as well now. Angel has joined in our political data editor team. So that's all the MP databases, the councillor databases, all those databases we look after globally for empowering your supporters to take those advocacy actions. There's so much work goes into those databases to make sure they're up to date, to make sure that all the postcodes work properly, and Angel's joined Anna's team to make that as smooth as possible. And yeah, that's a great addition to the team as well. And Richard, as we develop our accessible intelligence partnership with Engaging Networks, and there'll be much more about that during the conference, Richard has joined the team as a developer. So there'll be more on accessible intelligence throughout the software, throughout the conference. And we do have Gordon, who's the chief data scientist here, Tom, who's a data scientist, and Dwayne as well, head of operations. So speak to those guys if you want to learn more about that. But again, Dan, our head of product, director of product, will talk more about that as well going forward. We've got a bunch more teammates here today as well. Everyone in the Engaging Networks t-shirt. So would you guys just mind standing up if you're in the room quickly, just to say who you are? And there are a couple more out on registrations as well for the late comers. I said we've got Faizan as well, and myself not wearing t-shirts at the moment. We'll sort that out later. And Paul as well, our strategic director of business development, and Marta not wearing a t-shirt. Yeah, so please go and talk to us, ask us any questions you might about the conference, about the software. Leah said go and talk to Leah and Clint about the product. We're here, we're a friendly bunch, we're here to talk, we're here to listen, we're here to understand what you need out of the software going forward as well. But a big thank you on staff is to Austin Dresman, who's organising the event today, so our community events manager. He's been pulling this all together. He's coordinating the Canadian conference, which is happening in a few weeks' time at the same time as this, and the US one later in the year. So he's done a fantastic job getting everybody here today, pulling all the agenda together, getting all the speakers together as well. I used to organise this event a while ago for Engaging Networks, and I always how much work and stress it was pulling it all together, and he does such a great job with real dedication and skill. So thanks for Austin for pulling that out together as well. So compliance has been a very important development for us with Engaging Networks in the last year. Might not be the most exciting of topics, but it's very, very important to make sure we are a modern company providing the regulation we need to make sure you can do all your campaigning and fundraising safe in the knowledge that everything is compliant. And it's been led by our fantastic head of compliance, Tiffany, who's over here, joined us from the US. And so she'll be doing a session tomorrow on data privacy with Paul, going into a bit more detail about our compliance achievements of recent times. So we've recently achieved PCI compliance for level 1 certification, as well as SOC 2 compliance as well. On the PCI side of things, you guys, our clients, have been really important, again, helping us to get that compliance, because without your help around the PCI scans we've been asking you to do for your fundraising pages, for those of you who do fundraise with us, we couldn't have achieved that well without your help. Just due to all the changes in the security standards which have been rolled out by the PCI regulations. So thank you again for all of that, but thanks again for Tiffany to creating that environment to allow us to develop these compliances, as well as GDPR, of course, as well. We have a really good trust. I see this thing works. Yeah, it does. Looks exciting. We have a very good trust center. So that's the area which you haven't seen, trust.engagingnetworks.net. Just a place for all our security information, FAQs around what we do in the software to make sure it's secure, and also details about PCI, about SOC. Any questions you might want to be answered are on there. And we've also recently uploaded our insurance certificates on there as well, in case you ever need that for your lawyers, for your internal compliance teams. So there's been a lot of growth in the company around compliance and staff changes in the last year. But of course, we've had lots of releases to the software since ENCC 2024 as well. And these are some of the key ones which we have released in the last year. Don't expect you to go read all through them, but just to highlight a couple of them. Obviously, marketing tools improvements have been a big thing. So that's our email service, our email system. We've added improvements to the email templates, split test improvements, unsubscribe links enforcements to make sure they're all good for opt-ins. And Gwyn, our head of email deliverability, will be pleased about that one. Multi-user editing for email templates, a better WYSIWYG tool, better foldering options. We've integrated next suggested gift into the emails, which allows you to customize the asking strings for any donations in there as well. So we've done lots and lots of work around the marketing tools. Segments, that's another big one we've released in the last year as well. So we have a really powerful tool there for allowing you to segment your supporter database. In the old systems, we had the profile tool and a query builder, and you kind of had to build things together, make the use of both of them at the same time. we now pulled it into one segment system, which ultimately means really good personalized communication for your supporters and for your organization as well. So you can customize those campaigns, get those emails out, do some reporting to really understand what make your supporters tick. We've got some more sessions on segments later on. Sam's running a workshop, I think, and Dan, the head of product, is doing a deep dive into it as part of the roadmap as well. So lots more on segments coming soon. But that's a really exciting tool we've got coming up now. Peer-to-peer has been released, a new peer-to-peer tool, which is coming out of beta now. So if any of you are interested in finding out more about that, please let us know. It's more integrated into the software platform than our previous version, so that's a really exciting development going forward as well. We've got Blue Sky social sharing. It's just been released as an extra way of spreading the word for your campaigns, your fundraising campaigns with your supporters. So that has literally just been released very recently as well. And tied into the compliance work, we have a scanning center, security center, which allows you to make sure all your pages are safe and secure, and it's safe in the knowledge that you can keep running them without any vulnerabilities as well. So there's been tons of different updates throughout the year. There's lots more on that as well, so some of them are a bit small, but just to give you the breadth of things we've released in the last year. If anything on there you're interested in finding out more about, please talk to any of us and we'll give you more information. So yeah, Dan and Marta will go through more detail about what we're doing with the software going forward, but just wanted to briefly touch upon the developments we're having into the software and the fact that there's going to be a bit of a transformation happening with Engaging Networks over the coming period. The tools and the technology will basically, hopefully, becoming more intelligent for you as well. So starting with segments, which were released last year and will be developed more this year. We'll be moving into reporting as well, which will integrate the segments into them. We'll be having a customized report builder in there. These actionable insights as well, which basically will recommend changes to your pages, to your strategy, based on your data, based on looking at how your pages are performing. It can suggest ways you can improve your pages, structure and layout to increase advocacy actions or fundraising pages. We'll be introducing smart pages to the software as well, which is a way you'll be even more quickly create than Page Builder, more streamlined pages without any technical knowledge to up in conversions as well. And going forward, there will be accessible intelligence integration into that as well to make them even smarter. And then on that as well, we have some AI automations coming later in the year for such activities such as retention, activation, upselling campaigns. And there'll be some generative AI customization around the content as well, which will suggest copy for your for these email automations. Again, hoping to speed up the release of them and ultimately making you boost your growth, drive more support to your campaigns. But before we get started, back to the conference quickly before we do so. Engaging Networks is all about the software, but the conference today is all about you. So you can see about all the logos behind you. These are basically all the organizations that are here today. So there's a huge range of them. I won't go through all of them, of course. We haven't got time. I'll be a bit dull. I'm already a few minutes behind, so definitely won't go through all the list. But if you see any logos there who you're interested in talk to, please go talk to them. And as Corinne said, we've got the breakout sessions. We've got the case studies where you can talk to people, you can ask questions during those. We've got the academy sessions, which will go into more details. We've got the workshops where the team will run through different parts of the software with you. We've got the birds of the feather table outside where you can talk to people. Yeah, please go and interact and talk to people and learn. We're just here to facilitate, hopefully, great conversations for you guys. And the breadth of the organizations here hopefully will allow you to do so. But we obviously have no event without all the people here today, but we definitely have no event without all our fantastic speakers as well. So again, that's the whole breadth of different speakers today. We've got lots of internal speakers, but lots of great case studies from clients, from industry experts, from agencies. So thank you so much for everybody who is speaking today. As Corinne said, please check out the posters. Please check out the Hoover app. Have a look to see which sessions you'd like to go to. Thanks again for all our sponsors. So we got Care2, Rhiannon and Eric, I believe, are here today. So if you can say hello. Hi, guys. C6, we should have Jack and Akshay. Excellent. Then from New Mikobi, we got Rob and David. Fantastic. And then finally, from Forward Action, we should have Berry, Dylan, Florence, and Stella. Hopefully around here. Yeah, we are fantastic. So we sent an email yesterday with details about how they are partners for us, and have a look at that email, see how they might be able to help you guys going forward, or better still, go and actually talk to them and have a chat about things and how they might be able to help your organizations. We have a keynote speaker tomorrow, Juja Mamri, who will be from Save the Children International, who will be talking about how to build movements in a shifting world, which is a massively important topic with everything going on at the moment. So thanks very much in advance for Juja for doing that. And finally, Cora mentioned it, but please do also use our social media there, or preferably mostly on LinkedIn, and so you can spread the word, and for those people who aren't at Engaging Networks Community Conference 2025, they can see what they're missing. So thanks very much, and over for the case studies.